Welcome to The Rock. We hope what you watch today inspires you, and we'd love to hear your questions and comments via Twitter at The Rock of York. You can also find us on Facebook or contact us through the website at www.rockofyork.co.uk. In the meantime, let's crack on.
Wake up. Everyone is looking for a convincing story that gives them a sense of purpose. We have one. People are precious. Your life counts. You can thrive. When we know who we are, we know what to do. We believe in new beginnings and second chances. In a joy that overcomes. In a love that endures. We are participating in the restoration of all things. God is love. God is on your side. God keeps no record of wrongs. God is in you. Jesus reveals God's heart. Jesus offers us a revolutionary way of living that we are choosing to follow. We enter this sacred space through faith, hope, and love. Faith is your decision to place your belief and trust in the goodness and faithfulness of God. Hope is the confident expectation that the last word has not been spoken. Love is felt, received, and done. We have been to hell and back and found it's not there, and discovered heaven is where we begin. Welcome to our house.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Yada at Our House.
Good evening, everyone. Did you enjoy that first part of the show tonight? You're in for a real treat tonight, and I would like to welcome you on behalf of the Rock Church here to Yada at Our House. A moment of housekeeping before we begin. There are lots of dancers to the stage left, to the stage right, and they are going to be in the aisles. So if you could keep yourself and your children in your pews, that would save anyone being mowed down. And if you do need to use the toilets during the performance, if you can make your way down the outer aisles, I think they're called, to the back, there'll be stewards who can direct you there safely so no one gets squashed. Now, many of you may be surprised to learn that this is our church service tonight with a bit of a difference. And here at The Rock, we don't subscribe to the mainstream view that church has to be done in a particular way. And for us, church means finding and living life to the full. So we thought tonight, what better way to do that and to show that than through dance and music the week before Christmas. Now, some people believe God is a man in the sky. For others, he's an it that can't be understood. And maybe for some tonight, it may seem like nonsense at this point in your life. But whoever you are, and whatever beliefs you hold to, we are really glad that you are here tonight with us. And we hope that through the artistry of music, dance, and the inspirational videos you're going to see and things you're going to hear, that you will see, we simply want people to live out the very best versions of themselves, connected to what we believe is a spirituality worth having. Yarda, alongside all the subdivisions of the Rock of York, have joined a quest. And it's a quest for a new world where everyone finds belonging, comfort and healing. It's a quest for joy and for beauty, a quest of courage and confidence, a quest for justice and for the empowerment to make wise decisions, sometimes in the face of difficult circumstances, a quest to reveal the worthiness of all human beings, whatever state they may find themselves in, a quest for all those who feel unforgiven to experience forgiveness. We want in this place for dancers to dance, for musicians to play, for creators to create, for dreamers to dream, for innovators to innovate, for laughter to be a real medicine, and evenings like tonight to bring moments of great life and revelation, and perhaps even a change of direction if that is what you need in your life. This may just be the most unique and hopefully amazing church service you've ever experienced. We do hope so, and please feel free to express your appreciation along the way for our performers during the night. They've worked really hard, and it's absolutely brilliant what you're going to see. So sit back, relax, and enjoy what we hope will be an incredibly transforming and wonderful night for you all, and a massive warm welcome. Enjoy the night. Thank you.
I live for the applause, applause, applause. I live for the applause, applause, live for the applause, applause, live for the way that you cheer and scream for me. The applause, applause, applause. Give me the feeling of love. Put your hands up, make them turn, turn. Give me the feeling of love. Put your hands up, make them turn, turn.
want you to know right now that anybody who's ever reached a high level, whether it's in art, dancing, singing, sports, business, relationships, or even spirituality, has had a major obstacle that they had to overcome. You cannot change the past. What you can do, however, is give your very best in this moment for a better future. You have to understand, something that no longer exists cannot truly harm you in this present moment. It is only the meaning you give it in your own thoughts that actually hurts you. If you don't want your past to hold you back any longer, stop giving it energy, stop giving it focus and attention, because that's what makes it grow, that's what gives it power over you. It's whatever you give the most amount of your attention that you will get more of. So if you keep thinking about the pain and the problems and everything you've been through, well then you're gonna keep experiencing it. It's just a surefire way to make yourself into a victim of life. Don't let it control you any longer. Cut the chains. Make a commitment. Decide. What is it that you need to do? What's your purpose? What's your calling? Because at the end of this lifetime, you can either be in miserable regret or in deep fulfillment of having done what you were supposed to do. You only get one chance at life, and I challenge you to live with that in mind. Death is the best reminder, the best alarm clock, the best notification. What if you only had one day left? How would you feel about what you've done, what you've accomplished? Are you really going to allow your past to keep you in the passenger seat of your life? Instead of letting what happened before get in the way, let it fuel you and push you further this time. Convert the pain to passion. Let it drive you. You are alive right now. Today is an opportunity. Today is the day to change it all. To look back to this day in a few years and say, that's when I finally committed. That's the day I began my life's real journey. You are alive right now. Because there's no greater shame than not trying. There's no greater shame than not giving it your all. If you've gone through it all and you're still here, alive, breathing, that means you've got some work left to do.
Like you've never been before. The life you knew in 1,000 pieces on the floor. And words fall short in times like these, when this world drives you to your knees. You think you're never gonna get back to the you they used to be. Tell your heart to beat again. Close your eyes and breathe it in. Let the shadows fall away. Step into the light of grace. Yesterday is a closing door. You don't live there anymore. Say goodbye to where you've been, and tell your heart to beat again. Just let that word wash over you. It's all right now. Love's healing hand begun. Tell your heart to beat again. Close your eyes and breathe it in. Let the shadows fall away. Step into the light of grace. Yesterday's a closing door. You don't live there anymore. Say goodbye to where you've been and tell your heart to beat again. Let every heart break and every scar be a picture that reminds you who has carried you this far. 'Cause love sees farther than you ever could. In this moment, heaven's working everything for your good. Tell your heart to beat again. Close your eyes and breathe it in. Let the shadows fall away. Step into the light of grace. Yesterday's a closing door. You don't live there anymore. Say goodbye to where you've been and tell your heart to beat again. Your heart to beat again. Beat again. Oh, so tell your heart to beat again. You don't live there anymore. Say goodbye to where you've been and tell your heart to beat again. Your heart to beat
And you are,
I'm Stacy.
and
I'm here for the audition.
really?
Yeah.
You're early. Stay here. I'll be back in a moment.
A new world calls across the ocean. New world calls across the sky.
that one moment when the things that you're sure of slip from your hand and you've got 1 second to try to be clear and try to stand tall, but nothing's the same, and the wind starts to blow. And oh, you're suddenly a stranger in some completely different land. And you thought you knew, but you didn't have a clue that the surface sometimes cracks through the other tracks. You knew a house in the hills, have a job on the coast, find a lover you're sure you believe in, got a pool in the back. Then the earthquake hits and the bank closes in. Then you realize you didn't know anything. Nobody told you the best way to steer when the wind starts to blow. All of a sudden your life is different than you planned. You have to stay till you somehow find a way to be sure of what will be. Then you might be free. New world crashes down like thunder. New world charging through the air. A new world just beyond the mountain. Waiting there, waiting there. The new world shattering the silence. There's a new world I'm afraid to see. The new world louder every moment. Come to me, come to me.
Let's begin.
So one of these tunnels leads to the troll tree.
That's right.
There's so many of them. I wonder which one.
I don't know.
Choose a hole wisely, for one will lead to Bergen Town, and the others to certain death.
Who said that?
It was
Me. Hey guys, how's it going? I just wanted to warn you.
I got this feeling inside my bones. It goes electric wavy when I turn it on. Off from my city, off from my home. We're flying up, no ceiling when we in our zone. I got that sunshine in my pocket, got that good soul in my feet. I feel that hot blood in my body when it drops
existence, the physical universe, is basically playful. There is no necessity for it whatsoever. It isn't going anywhere. That is to say, it doesn't have some destination that it ought to arrive at, but that it is best understood by analogy with music. Because music, as an art form, is essentially playful. We say you play the piano. You don't work the piano. Why? Music differs from, say, travel. When you travel, you are trying to get somewhere. One doesn't make the end of a composition the point of the composition. If that were so, the best conductors would be those who played fastest. And there would be composers who wrote only finales. People go to a concert just to hear one crashing chord, because that's the end. Same way in dancing. You don't aim at a particular spot in the room. That's where you should arrive. The whole point of the dancing is the dance. Now, but we don't see that as something brought by our education into our everyday conduct. We've got a system of schooling which gives a completely different impression. It's all graded. And what we do is we put the child into the corridor of this grade system with a kind of, come on, kitty, kitty, kitty. And yeah, you go to kindergarten, you know, and that's a great thing because when you finish that, you'll get into first grade. And then, come on, first grade leads to second grade, and so on, and then you get out of grade school, and you go to high school, and it's revving up, the thing is coming. Then you're going to go to college, and by Jove, then you get into graduate school, and when you're through with graduate school, you go out to join the world. And then you get into some racket where you're selling insurance, and they've got that quota to make, and you're going to make that. And all the time, the thing is coming. It's coming, that great thing, the success you're working for. Then when you wake up one day about 40 years old, you say, my God, I've arrived. I'm there. And you don't feel very different from what you always felt. By expectation. Look at the people who live to retire and put those savings away. And then when they're 65, they don't have any energy left, they're more or less impotent, and they go and rot in an old people's senior citizens community. Because we've simply cheated ourselves the whole way down the line. We thought of life by analogy with a journey, with a pilgrimage, which had a serious purpose at the end, and the thing was to get to that end, success or whatever it is, or maybe heaven after you're dead. But we missed the point the whole way along. It was a musical thing, and you were supposed to sing or to dance while the music was being played.
Do 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 do
This hit that ice cold Michelle fight for that white gold. This one for them hood girls, them good girls, straight masterpieces. Styling, wildin', living it up in the city. Got chucks on with Saint Laurent. Gotta kiss myself, I'm so pretty. Too hot, hot days. Call the police and a fireman. Too hot, hot days. Make a dragon wanna retire, man. Too hot, hot days. Say my name, you know who I am. Too hot, hot days. I'm a bad about that money. Break it down. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Girls hit you, hallelujah. 'Cause Uptown Funk gon' give it to you. 'Cause Uptown Funk gon' from Mississippi. We show up, we're gonna show out. Smoother than a fresh child skipping. Too hot, hot days. Call the police and a fireman. Too hot, hot days. Make a drag, I wanna retire, man. Too hot, hot days. Don't say my name, you know who I am. Too hot, hot days. I'm a bad about that money, break it down. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Girls hit you, hallelujah. 'Cause Uptown Funk gon' give it to ya. 'Cause Uptown Funk gon' give it to ya. 'Cause Uptown Funk gon' give it to ya. Saturday night and we in the spot. Don't believe me, just watch. Before we leave, let me tell you something. Uptown funk you up. Uptown funk you up. Come on, sing it up. Uptown funk you up. Uptown funk you up. Hey, uptown funk you up. Uptown funk you up. Uptown funk you up. Uptown funk you up. Come on, sing. Dance, jump on it. You're sexy and flown it. You're freaking and own it. Don't brag about it. Come show me. Dance, jump on it. You're sexy and flown it. Saturday night and we in the spot. Don't believe me, just watch. Come on. Don't believe me, just watch. 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 Uptown funk you up. Say what? Uptown funk you up. 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 Uptown funk you up.
When a bowl is broken in Japan, it's put back together with the cracks being filled with gold, creating a beautiful lining. This is to emphasize the beauty in what was once broken. They believe that when something has suffered damage and has a history, it makes it more beautiful. And the same goes for human beings. Everything that you've been through, everything that you're going through, doesn't make your life uglier, although it may seem that way when we're going through it. It's up to us to choose to paint our struggles with gold and make it beautiful. You are not broken beyond repair. You can pick yourself up and learn from what's happened and become a better person from it because of the struggle that you've been through. You can wear your scars proudly as a badge of honor, as if to say, look at what I've been through. It's made me who I am today, and I can get through anything life puts in front of me now. Nobody has had a perfect life, and nobody ever will. It's only up to us if we choose to paint our broken pieces gold and make it beautiful. Don't be ashamed of what's happened to you. Everything that has happened to you has happened to you for a reason. So the more we deny, the more we complain and don't accept what's happened to us, then it doesn't become useful. The moment that we accept and find what's useful in the struggle, the things that we've been through, that's just like us painting the cracks in our broken pieces gold, turning something that could be ugly into something beautiful and inspiring. When what you have been through is inspiration for other people, then it was all worth it. So don't get stuck on how things used to be. I once heard a quote that said, every next level of your life will demand a new you. And sometimes it takes being broken in order to become that new version of yourself. So if you're going through hard times, I hope this video can help you or somebody that you love. My name is Sean Buranahiran. Sawasdee krap.
All right, and here at The Rock, we believe we can help you a little bit with that process. How many of you enjoying it tonight? Come on, give it up for the guys. It's amazing. My name's Anth. I'm one of the leaders here, and so proud to have Yada as part of our organization. And the truth is, you can dance like that or act like that, but you got to join Yada. So sign up tonight or get in touch. We'd love to teach you, however young or old you are. Love you to be part of that and part of all that's going on here. There's an old Latin word that dates back to Roman times, during the time of the Roman Empire, and that word is sign, S-I-N-E, Cera, C-E-R-A. And that word means without wax. Now, you can probably guess what word we have taken from that in our English language. The word sincere comes from the ancient Latin words sign, cera, meaning without wax. The reason that was coined, that phrase, is because way back in ancient Rome, there were some unscrupulous people trying to sell stuff that wasn't the real deal. And so they would take a sculpture, or they would take a pot that was marred or broken, and they would use colored wax to fill in the blanks and the gaps and the holes to make it look like this sculpture or this pot was complete and whole. And then they would sell it as the finished article. And so to counteract that, the Romans brought in this system which was called sign, cera, without wax. And so when you went for a pot or when you went for a sculpture, you should look on the bottom for the words sign, cera, without wax, and the initials of the artist or the sculptor who had created that thing. Now, I did an illustration some time ago here on this stage where I took a candle and I lit the candle. And then I took a vase and I put the vase over the candle. And guess what happened? The candle went out. It used up all the oxygen on the inside, and then the inside of that vase became dark and dank and uninhabitable. But then I took that vase away that was complete, and I lit the candle again, and then I brought in a pot, a vase that was smashed and broken and had holes in it and cracks in it, and I put this over the candle, and something amazing happened. When we turned down the house lights, the light inside that broken pot didn't go out. It shone through the cracks and through the holes and through the damage, because that was a sign, cera pot. That was the sincere pot. That was the real deal. That was the reality of the life of that vessel. There is one thing I need to tell you about this place and why we're trying to do what we do. It's because we like people here whose lives come as they are to show you that when light is introduced, it will shine through the brokenness, through the pain, through the damage, through the heartache, through the disappointment, through the disillusionment, so that instead of your world becoming dark, all of your world not only becomes light, but your world becomes light to other people's world. And that's what we're about here at The Rock. Now, the problem is, on the 13th of January, The Rock will close down. We will no longer be The Rock. But on the 21st of January, we will launch with our new name, which is Q. So we will become Q Church, and we will become Q York. And I could sing a song to go with that, because you can be a part of it. Q York, Q York. And if you can make it here, You can make it anywhere. Now, you might say, why are we changing the name of the church? Because it needs to reflect who we have become. We are one of those broken vessels, but the light shines through. And the people that we invite come as they are, and we want you to come as you are, so light can shine through you. So the Q stands for quest, because we are on a quest, and we would love you to join the quest, to be part of this wonderful community of people who are looking to make a difference and bring joy to our world, and to be the pots not that have that religious exterior of making up the wax to make everything look perfect, but realizing that in our imperfection, in your imperfection, something can happen that allows light to shine through you, and the light will not go out. And we invite you to that, what we call the more beautiful gospel, which is what the gospel that God sent through Jesus is all about. So we'd love you to come and be part of Q. As I've already said, our last Saturday here, there will be nothing on a Saturday in here until the 13th of January, because everybody needs a rest. And then we will say goodbye to the old, and on the 21st of January, which is a Sunday at 4 o'clock, because we're changing our time from Saturday at 6:45 to Sunday at 4. There'll be something great for the kids as well. It's going to be absolutely awesome. You are invited to join the quest, 21st of January, Sunday at 4 p.m. We'd love you to be there. Now, just one other thing before I shut up and let us get on with this. We have a regular giving in this house for people who are part of the house. You don't have to participate. It's fine. We didn't invite you to get your money. However, if you would love to give, we have amazing charitable outreach, particularly in India, where we have 3 orphanages and we run a HIV project and all kinds of stuff going on. If you would like to give, that's the kind of stuff that you will be giving to tonight. And during the next song, the buckets will be coming round so you can empty your pockets, empty your kids' pockets, put your checkbooks in blank. We'll just fill them out, whatever. No, just don't feel obligated, just pressured. No, seriously, we do this because it's our one giving each week, and if you would like to give, that's what the kind of thing you will be blessing and helping, but please feel free and released to do that. So I'm so glad that you're here tonight, and I hope that with us you will join the quest.
America is be true to what you said on paper. If I lived in China or even Russia or any totalitarian country, maybe I could understand some of these illegal injunctions. Maybe I could understand the denial of certain basic First Amendment privileges because they haven't committed themselves to that over there. But somewhere I read of the freedom of assembly. Somewhere I read of the freedom of speech. Somewhere I read of the freedom of press. Somewhere I read that the greatness of America is the right to protest far right. And so just as I say we aren't going to let any dogs or water hoses turn us around, we aren't going to let any injunction turn us around. Well, I don't know what will happen now. We've got some difficult days ahead. But it really doesn't matter with me now because I've been to the mountaintop. I don't mind. Like anybody, I would like to live a long life. Longevity has its place. But I'm not concerned about that now. I just want to do God's will. And He's allowed me to go up to the mountain. And I've looked over and I've seen the promised land. I may not get there with you, but I want you to know tonight that we as a people will get to the promised land. So I'm happy tonight. I'm not worried about anything. I'm not fearing any man. Mine eyes have seen the glory of the coming of the Lord.
Trying to rain on the thunder, tell the storm I'm new. I'm a walk, I'm a march on the regular, painting white flags blue. Lord forgive me, I've been running blind and true. I'm a rain on this bit of love, tell the sweet I'm new. I'm telling these tears gonna fall away, oh. May the last one burn into flames. Freedom, freedom, I can move. Freedom, cut me loose, yeah. Freedom, freedom, where are you? 'Cause I need freedom too. I break chains all by myself, but let my freedom run in hell. Hey, I'ma keep it running. running cause the winner don't quit on themselves. I'ma wade through your waters till the tide don't move. I'ma ride through your borders, call me bulletproof. Lord forgive me, I've been running blind and true. I'ma wade through your shallow love, till the deep I'm new. I'm telling these tears go and fall away, oh. May the last one burn into flames. Freedom, freedom, I can move. Freedom, come elude, yeah. Freedom, freedom, where are you? 'Cause I need freedom too. I break chains up on myself and let my freedom rot in hell, yeah. I'ma keep it running 'cause the winner don't quit on themselves.
Thanks for watching. You can find out more about all The Rock is doing locally and internationally at www.rockofyork.co.uk. If you consider yourself part of our growing global community, then why not support The Rock from wherever you are? Just hit the donate button on our homepage to help us help others.